Hi guys, thanks for joining either right now, live, or in the future when you drop in on YouTube. Hopefully you've been able to, actually I think today's the first day of Brookfield opening, so hopefully you were maybe able to get there to rock climb a little bit. Hoping that the Milwaukee location opens soon in the next coming weeks. Stay tuned on their YouTube or Instagram. They stay pretty active. So yeah, I'm excited for it to open. And hopefully you guys are ready to get back to climbing. We're gonna do a little bit of yoga tonight. Just starting seated. So finding whatever position suits your body right now. If you want to use a block underneath the hips, feel free to do so. Sitting up straight, spine is long. Start to take some full rounds of breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Notice any restlessness. Notice any sounds that you hear. Notice the points of contact with your body and the earth. So where are you rooted? Take a moment to take a full body scan. So starting from the space floating above the crown of the head. And let that scan move all the way down to the space floating beneath the feet. And how does it feel to begin to arrive to your space? And how does your heart feel? And coming back home to your body. And settling into this moment right here, right now. I'm not trying to change any way that you feel, trying to fix it, but sitting with it and allowing this shift to unfold and to happen naturally, and avoiding any resistance and allowing acceptance. Are there areas of your body that are holding tension? Did you notice any areas during the scan? And so there's beauty in recognizing the tension, and it comes after we've recognized. Once you recognize the spaces that are holding on, you can allow that now to pass by. And begin to allow the breath to become a little bit more audible. So starting your Ujjayi Pranayama, your breath that is constricted at the back of the throat, lips are sealed, breath moves in and out of the nose. Every inhale lifts you up. Every exhale lets it go. Couple more rounds of breath. And start to flutter the eyes open. Take a couple circles of the shoulders. I'm just circling them backwards. And take a couple circles forwards. And then half circles with the head, allowing the head to swing back and forth. If it's okay on the neck, you can drop the head back, taking full circles. And if you took the full circles, reversing this direction, taking this in the opposite way. Make your way back, upright. Next inhale, lift the arms overhead, and then we'll cactus the arms. Next breath in, presses the heart forward, elbows bent, taking a little bit of a back bend. Next exhale, draw the forearms together, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale to open, so taking our cat and cow leg back. Exhale to close. Inhale, open. Exhale to close. Couple more times here. Flowing with your breath. Once more here. And then arms reach overhead. And then plant the hands in front of the knees. Make your way into your tabletop. Couple sways of the hips side to side. And then come through center. Reach the left fingertips forward. Right toes will reach back. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, awkward airplane. Inhale back through center, spinal balance. Exhale, awkward airplane. Inhale through center, spinal balance. Back through center. Plant the left hand. Pivot the left shin. Right toes down. Modified side plank. Holding here. Right fingertips up to the top of the room. Or maybe circle the arm. Soften through the shoulder. This time, lift the right foot off the mat. Bend the right knee and grab hold of the top of the foot if it's there for you. Coming into a little bit of a quad and hip flexor stretch. Release the foot. Make your way back through tabletop. Take an inhale through to your cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Twice more here, inhale. Exhale. One more time here. Through your cat and cow. Come back through neutral tabletop. Left leg long, right fingertips reach to the front. Take an inhale here. Exhale, awkward airplane. Inhale. Through center. Plant through the right hand. Pivot the right shin. Make your way into your modified side plank. Press the hips forward. Stretch. Release through the foot. Make your way back to your tabletop. Couple rounds of cat and cow here, just to flush out the spine. One more round here. And let the knees fall wide. And take a couple rocks of the forehead side to side. Rock the jaw. Open and close the mouth. Walk the hands back out in front of you. Travel the fingers over to the right side. Root down through the left hip. Gaze might shift underneath the right armpit. Coming into a little lateral stretch. Walk the fingers through center. Over to the left side. Gaze shifts underneath the left armpit. Root down through the right hip. Hands come back through center. Press into the palms. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Taking it easy. Pedaling out the feet for a couple moments here. And taking what your body needs. Maybe it's stillness the whole time. Always an option to drop down into child's pose throughout class if it ever becomes too much. Walk the feet about mat's width. Walk the hands in a palm print. Left hand stays, right hand reaches for the left ankle. Taking a gentle twist. Gaze underneath the left armpit again. Right hand plants. Left hand reaches for the right ankle, switching sides. Plant through the left palm. Walk the feet back about a foot. Feet land hips width. On your next inhale, lift the heels, soften through the knees. Roll the body forward, high plank. Taking a moment here to pause. Find the foundation in the hands. Let the hands be wide. Hands are like you're opening and closing a jar, so they're not straight on the mat. They're angled out at a little, so index finger and thumb should be pointing forward. One more round of breath here. Shift forward on the toes. Bend the elbows. Exhale, lower for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land on the belly and tuck the toes. Walk the hands out, shoulders width. Fingers are tented. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet. Lift the chest. Lift the head. Exhale to lower. Inhale, peel the heart off the mat. Maybe lifting a little bit higher. Keep pressing into the tops of the feet to stay active through the legs. Exhale, lower. One more time, lift the chest off. This time we're going to dip the right shoulder down. Coming back up through center. Dip the left shoulder down through center. Inhale back up. Couple times, side to side, flowing with your breath. Last time, either side. Walk the hands back in next to your rib cage. And then lengthen the arms back out. So we're going to take Locust Shalabhasana. Zip the legs together. Next, inhale, peel the chest off. Lift the hands, lift the legs. Keep the gaze just a little bit in front of you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Next exhale lowers you down. Hands next to the ribs. Press yourself back, child's pose. Tuck the toes. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Walk the hands back to your toes. Interlace the hands behind the low back. Soften through the knees. Take a ragdoll here. Sway the upper body. Keep reaching the fist forward. Palms squeeze together. Let the crown of the head hang. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And let the hands go. Plant through the left palm. Reach the right fingertips up. Soften through the left knee. Take a twist. And switching sides, right hand under the face. Right knee bends, left fingertips rise. Twist. Hand lowers back down. Circle the arms overhead. Exhale, hands draw to heart. Anjali Mudra. Arms rise back overhead. Press the hips forward. Exhale takes you into a fold. Walk the hands back out. Downward facing dog. Right heel rises. Knee draws to the nose. And then step the foot between the hands. Left knee lowers, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Sink into your Anjaneyasana low lunge. Exhale to cactus the arms. Inhale to lift back out of the lunge a little bit. Exhale, deepen cactus. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. This time, exhale, shift the hips back, half splits. Peel the right toes off the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And start to travel the hands over to the outside edge of the right leg. Getting a nice stretch along the left side of the body. Stay active through the right foot. Feel this in your right IT band, the entire back side of the leg. Walk the hands back in to frame the front foot. Bend the knee. Left hand down, right fingertips take you into a twist. And then right hand lowers. Tuck through the back toes. Lift the knees. Step yourself back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Inhale, left heel rises. Knee draws to the nose. Step the foot through. Right knee lowers and tuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to sink. Breath in, find length through the fingers. Exhale, cactus, the arms sink a little deeper. Inhale, back out of the lunge, reach. Exhale to sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to sink. One more time, lengthen. And then exhale takes you into your half splits. Hip shift back. Left toes peel off the mat. Bend through the left knee. Walk the hands back. Right palm down, left fingertips up, twist. And then plant through the left palm. Right toes tuck, lift the knee, step back, high plank. Inhale, shifts you forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Hands press into the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders down, peel the heart, little cobra. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, lift up through high plank or table. Downward facing dog. Full round of breath in. Full round of breath out. Lift the heels, soften the knees, gaze shifts up. Step or hop your way top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Arms rise overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart. Circle the arms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your way back, downward facing dog. Right heel lifts. This time bend the knee, open your hip. Take a couple movements here to open up the right hip joint. Try keeping the shoulders square, so lower a couple inches through the right. I know it wants to peek up a little bit. Square the hips, take an inhale. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Lower the left knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus and sink. Twice more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Once more to lengthen. And sink. This time, find length. Tuck the back toes, lift the left knee. So we're in our crescent warrior. On our next breath out, shift the hips back, fold over the front leg. Modified pyramid. Inner thighs hugging together here. And walk the hands through center. Over to the back of your mat. Sink the hips to the left heel, Skandasana. Plant the feet. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, hands under shoulders, halfway lift. Exhale takes you into your wide-legged forward fold. Hands can come down or maybe come onto forearms, taking whatever depth you would like. Walk the hands back in, halfway lift. Pivot the feet. All 10 toes forward. Left hand down, right fingertips rise. Take a twist. Sink into the front knee. This time spin to the pinky side edges of both feet. Take a hip opener. Right hand can reach to the back of the mat. Walk the hands in, step back, high plank. You've got a chaturanga, halfway down, or to your belly, cobra, or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Full round of breath here. Full round of breath out. Left heel rises, bend the knees, stack the hips. Couple movements here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Tiger curl, knee to nose, and then step the foot through, heel down, then the toes. Lower the back knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus the arms and sink. Inhale, lengthen. Twice more sink in cactus. Once more with your breath. Next time, reach the fingertips up. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, crescent warrior. Next exhale, lengthen through the front leg, hinge at the hips. Modified pyramid. Hands travel to the right foot. Sink your hips to the heel. Left leg long, hands to heart. Hands can plant. Lift the hips, toes in, heels out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding deeper into your wide-legged forward fold. Couple rounds of breath here. Halfway lift. Hands travel to frame front foot. All 10 toes forward. Right hand down, left fingertips graze the sky. And then taking this into a deep hip opener. Shift the weight to the pinky side edges of both feet. Left fingertips and start to reach to the back of the room. Walk the hands back forward. Step yourself back high to low plank or straight to your downward facing dog. Halfway lift, bend the knees, lift the heels, step hop float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale to fold. Root to rise, arms circle overhead. Exhale, Anjali, move your hands to heart. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sink the hips. Sink a little deeper. Belly button in and up. Tailbone tucked, hands can always draw to heart. One more inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. Halfway lift. Meeting in your downward facing dog, whether that's through a chaturanga or heading straight there. Once you arrive, right leg rises. Bend the knee, stack your hips. Taking any movement here. If wild thing is in your practice, heading there, lift the hips, reach the right fingertips forward. Draw the knee to the chest, Step the foot between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Just one time here, exhale to cactus. Tuck the back toes, lift yourself up, crescent warrior. Next exhale, fold over the front leg, modified pyramid. This time, moving into your warrior two, so lower the back heel, bend through the front knee, lift yourself up using your core. Sink a little deeper. Shift the weight to the back foot. Toes and knee in the same direction, skandasana, so right leg gets long. And then plant the hands, lift your hips. Wide-legged forward fold. Take an inhale, reach through the top of the head. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Walk the hands back to frame the front foot. Right hand lifts, left hand stays rooted. And then shift the weight, hip opener. Hands plant. This time, try finding that connection with the right knee to the right tricep. Maybe take a little chaturanga bend with the arms. Maybe try floating the knee on the arms, taking a little Ekapada Kundanyasana. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Just an option to throw in an arm balance. If you're working towards such thing, left heel rises, bend the knees, stack your hips. Stay here or take your wild thing. Feet down, hips lift. Knee draws to the chest. Step the foot forward, right knee lowers, untuck the toes, inhale, Anjaneyasana. Just one time here, exhale, cactus. Inhale, back up, tuck the toes, lift the right knee, crescent warrior. Exhale, fold over the front leg, using the strength of your legs and core. This time, right heel lowers, bend back into the left knee. Windmill the arms up, warrior two. Sink deeper. Try using your core, no hands. Transferring through center, sink the hips towards the right heel. Skandasana, back of the mat. Lift your hips back up through center, heels out, toes in. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Take a different variation. Hands might start to walk to the back of the room. Release the hands. Halfway lift. Walk the feet, or walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Right hand down, left fingertips rise. Deep hip stretch here. Weight shifts to the pinky side edges. This time, right and left hand both down. Hug the left knee into the left tricep. Option to play with Ekapada Kundanyasana. Arm balance. Just play with chaturanga arms and shifting the knee onto the left tricep. Playing with lifting the right toes off the mat. And then meeting in your downward facing dog. Full round of breath here. Full round of breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop. Hop at the mat. Half lift. Fold. Sink your hips, chair pose. And then Anjali Mudra, hands to heart. Inhale, sink. Exhale to fold. Half lift. Plant through the palm, step, hop, float, meeting in a chaturanga or in our downward facing dog. Right heel lifts. Knee bends. Wild thing if it's there for you. Knee hugs into the chest, step the foot through. This time right away, crescent warrior. And then take a fold over the front leg. Modified pyramid. Weight shift into the front foot. Lift the left toes. Draw the left knee to the chest. Come up to standing, hands can draw the heart. Knee draws to the chest. Either stay here, you can start to lengthen the left heel to the front of the room. The belly button in and up. Reach through the top of the head. Spine is long. Use the strength of the quad. And then make your way into your warrior three pose. Vira three, hands to heart. Finding that balance on your standing leg. And then right hand will lower up and over into your half moon pose. So left hand can draw to the hip. Or maybe start to reach the fingertips top of the broom. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. One more round of breath here. Soften through the right knee, step the toes back, warrior two pose. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle pose. Skandasana, back of your mat. And then wide-legged forward fold, heels out, toes in. Seeing every time if you can get a little bit deeper into your fold. If an inversion is part of your practice, feel free to take it now. Maybe just playing with shifting the weight to the toes, lifting the heels, and then lowering. And then if you're in an inversion, coming back down, hands root underneath your shoulders. Pivot the feet to the front of the room. Left hand down, right fingers reach to the top. This time, side plank, Vakshisthasana, stack the feet back to the mat. Press into the left palm to lift the hips higher. Keep the feet flexed. Plant through the right hand, your choice for vinyasa or downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel rises. Bend the knees, stack the hips. One more chance for a wild thing here. Knee draws to the chest, step the foot through. This time, crescent warrior right away. Exhale, fold over the front leg, modified pyramid. Weight shifts to the left foot so much that the right toes start to float up. Hands walk a little bit in front of the left toes, fold forward, standing split. Draw the right knee to the chest, hands to heart, balancing, coming up to standing. Either stay with the right knee bent, or you can play with lengthening the leg forward. Stay here, or try lifting a little bit higher using the strength of your quad. Weight shifts forward, swing the right leg back, warrior three. Weight is in the standing foot. Careful not to lock out the front knee. This time, left hand comes up and out of the left foot. Right hand draws to the hip. Hips will stack, shoulders stack. Reach the right fingertips to the top of the room. Maybe the gaze shifts. Keep the right toes flexed. Soften through the left knee. Step the right toes back, landing in warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Shift the weight to the back foot once more here for your Skandasana. And then toes landed in, heels out. One more deep wide legged forward fold. Coming back onto the hands. Walk the hands to frame the front foot. Right hand down, left fingertips rise. Fascisthasana, side plank. Roll to the edges of the feet, stack the feet, hips lift. One more round of breath here. And then high plank. All the way down to the belly. Land with one cheek to the mat. Let the heels fall out. Soften through the glutes. Soften through the low back. Reach the right arm out to a T. Left hand will come underneath the left shoulder. Bend through the left knee and then roll onto the right side. Taking a shoulder stretch. And come back through center. This time drawing the left knee up to in a half frog pose. So left leg will be at a 90-degree angle. Draw the hands back in. Left arm reaches over to the right side. Right arm will cross over the left. So just coming into a shoulder stretch here. You can rest your chin on your bicep if it's not comfortable, keeping the head lifted. So it's a pretty intense stretch in the shoulder. So if you have to back out a little bit, walking the hands back in, no worries. Start to wiggle your arms to either side just to unthread. Draw the left leg back to meet the right. This time, left arm reaches out to a T. Right hand underneath the shoulder. Bend through the right knee. Take your shoulder stretch. Coming back to your belly. Right knee stays bent, taking a half frog pose. So legs should be at a 90-degree angle, inside edge of the foot down. Walk the hands in. And this time, right arm reaches over to the left. Left arm reaches, crosses over the right, reaching in opposite directions. And either staying upright or you can rest the chin on the left bicep. I'm trying to relax into this pose. There's a lot going on, so taking it for what it is. I'm trying to find softness in the shoulders, in the inner thigh, low back maybe. Letting the breath start to slow down. Lifting the head back up. Walk the arms in, unthread, and then draw the right knee to meet the left. Press into the hands next to the body, sink the hips back to the heels, take a child's pose. Just to decompress the spine. And then when you're ready, coming on to sit on your shins. Rest the palms face up or palms face down. And softening through the eyes. And connecting back to the breath. So the breath is what anchors us into not only our yoga practice, but throughout our entire lives. So we can control our breath, which allows us to control our mind in a sense. So always being in control of the breath. Once you start to let the breath go, you might start to feel more anxious or worried, whatever it is. And when those feelings and thoughts start to arise, always, always, always coming back to your inhales and your exhales. And when you're ready, making your way onto your back. Your eyes can stay closed. And draw the knees into your chest. And just taking a gentle supine twist over to the left. So arms out to a T, knees fall left. And travel the knees back through center. And just switching out the sides. Knees fall to the right. And come back through center. And give yourself a juicy squeeze here, thanking yourself for arriving onto your mat, for taking time for yourself right here, right now. And taking any last resting poses, whatever your body needs, before making your way to your final pose, your Shavasana. And once you arrive, taking that scan of your body again, not only physically but emotionally. Notice the quality of the thoughts, the emotional states of your heart, the energy of your body. Instead of the mind leading the breath, let your breath lead your mind. So in these final moments of your practice, letting the mind begin to drift away until you enter this dreamlike state of being, where your thoughts are just disappearing. They're coming in and leaving right away. There's no attachment, no meaning to anything that's happening in the head. You're removing yourself from being attached to results or the thoughts that seem to have meaning. You can even start to visualize a thought popping in the head, but then letting that thought start to fly away. And then after every thought that flies away, take an inhale and take an exhale. And always trying to root back into this dreamlike sense of being. So forgiving yourself if you're not there or your mind is racing. Just coming back to your breathing. I encourage you to stay as you are for 5 to 10 minutes or whenever your body feels the urge to complete your practice. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. Namaste.